You hear that? What is that sound? Oh, I think they call it like beat frequencies. It makes like a wah, 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 wah sound either when you're blowing out or inhaling air in or drawing air. So yeah, I'm gonna go over today on how to fix that. So, okay, you will first need a blow dryer so that you can warm up this secretion from an insect that's called key soot, and it seals the can so that way the air doesn't escape. um, yeah, so anyway, you keep about like this amount of distance like that. Warm it up, don't get too close or else like it'll get too sticky or melt too much. Okay, so after you're done warming that up, yeah, see it's soft now. You'll need a stick, okay? This one I got in Laos, and it's really good wood. It hasn't broke yet, so hopefully it doesn't break. Yeah, so you can also get a chopstick, and then at the end, take a knife and make it thinner, so that way it can get in between these pipes. Okay. But so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna peel down the key suit. Okay. And oh, how do we find out which one is making that sound? Well, okay, so for me, when I blow out, it makes that weird noise, the beat frequency, I think it's called. Um, okay, so when you blow out very softly, you can just try to find with your fingers which one will stop, kind of, and then you'll know, oh, it's that one. Like, oh, okay. Or you can just blow out and then just go over each hole like. Now if you're blowing real softly and then you see like, oh, this pipe is not making any sound, see that? Oh, it must be this one, because see, like, and that one is the third pipe down on the right side. Now see, if I were to play the one below it, oh, it makes a sound. Okay, it's not that one. And the one below it, it's not that one. Oh, this one, maybe a little bit, okay? But I know for sure it's this third one because it's not making any sound, okay? All right, so we're gonna peel down the key suit. Okay. I'm doing all this in real time so you can understand it better. I'm not gonna be cutting, anything like editing the video. It's just gonna be like this. Okay. So, okay, see how that is, what I'm doing there, peeling the key suit down there. Now, when you're doing this, you want to really make sure all the key suit down, especially really down here, is not going to come. When you pull it down, you don't want that key suit to get on the reed. Okay, so you kind of really want to clear that away. Okay. So it looks like this, okay? Now we're gonna do the same thing on the same pipe down below right here, okay? Okay. So yeah, I've heard many stories of people like doing this themselves, so you can do it too, and then they thank me afterwards and say, oh yeah, I fixed my can and now I can play it again and it's not making no sound. So I'm glad to have helped people, through these videos. All right, so see that one? Okay. And now what we're gonna do, it's like, say if you have, for me, I have this plastic like wrap thing on there. But you're probably gonna have on your can like a bamboo strap, or I don't know if it's made from bamboo. It's made from something like a vine. Okay. Anyway, so you would have to take that off. And if you can't get it back on, what I end up doing is I just put rubber bands on there, so it's easier for when you have to repair it again. Because it does happen quite often, especially like when the weather changes. Yeah. Okay. So I'll probably just end up putting rubber bands on this one because it's a lot easier. This one's a new can, so I haven't had to really do much as for fixing it. But because it's been cold lately, it kind of changed the reed. So yeah, isn't it like where it's hot it expands, and then if it's cold it contracts? So yeah, anyway, so I got this out of the way, and then the one on the bottom, take that off. Oh, this is a 7-pipe can, by the way. The can used to be 7 pipes for a real long time, actually. And then they added an 8th pipe, and now they got like cans that are like 10 pipe, 11, 12, and who knows how much more. But those ones are kind of hard to play because of the fingering. Yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do is gonna pull push, push down. Sometimes it might be kind of hard to like get it down. So make sure like you soften up the key suit again, use a blow dryer. And then so that you don't really hurt your fingers, get some kind of like, I want to go get something real quick. Use like a towel or a cloth or something like that. I'm just going to use the bag that I put my can in. Okay. And then on the top of the pipe, we're going to push down. So it's kind of hard for me to show you this while I'm doing it. I'll try to show you the end part of it while I push it down. Okay, let's see. See that? There we go, it came out. See, there's the reed. All right. Okay. Now, you're gonna need like not everyone's gonna have this though. It's like try to get it in there so you can see it. A thin piece of metal. See how thin that is? What I've used before is actually a straw. If you cut a straw, you can use that too, like a drinking straw. Yeah, and just use it to either push down the tongue of the reed. The tongue, I mean like the middle part of the reed, the one that like vibrates, that moves. It's a free reed, so that's the part that is vibrating, making the sound. Yeah, you can actually blow directly on the reed. So say like if you close this hole, the finger hole, and you just play the reed. See? All right. So now I'm going to push down on the reed ever so slightly. You just kind of want to do like a little bit at a time. That way you don't push it down too much, and then all of a sudden you got to pull it back up, and that's the harder part. Yeah, to pull it back up. But if you have a straw and you get underneath that tongue, the middle of the reed there, it won't really mess up the reed too much, because that straw is so light, you know. It's not like a piece of metal, where this is a little bit heavier. I gotta get my glasses. Hold on. Where are my glasses? Okay, everyone, I found my glasses. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna take this metal reed, or a metal piece. Yeah, it is the same kind of metal that they use for the reed. All right, and then see that little, yeah, see how I just moved it? Okay, we're gonna push that down. And we're gonna blow on it very softly, ever so slightly. See, it's not really there yet. We gotta push it down more. The way you can tell is that when you're blowing out softly, it already starts to sound. It just starts to move the reed. See, when I inhale or draw air in really softly, it's already sounding. But so when I blow out softly, no. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going in and out to see if it's equal volume. Or equal amount of pressure. You know, that both drawing and exhaling air is equal. Okay, with the amount of breath I'm using. All right. Oh yeah, now we're gonna push it back up, okay? Making sure no key soot or this black sealant or secretion. None of that is in there where it's gonna make contact with the reed while it goes up. So right under here, and to make sure it's all clear. Okay. All right, and I pushed it back up, and then you align it with these bottom pipes, and then these finger holes should be about the same spot, same level. Okay. All right, and now we're gonna push back. See that? Push back the key suit. Feels like putty. Okay. All right, we're gonna do that. And you know, the key suit, like if it gets really hot, like say if it gets all over your pipes or something like that, your bamboo pipes, just use the blow dryer really like close to it so it can melt it, and then you can just wipe it off with like a paper towel. Okay. So it's getting hard again. The key suit is getting hard again. So we're gonna use a blow dryer, soften it up a little bit. Okay. Now we're gonna take the stick. Okay. We're gonna go in between the pipes, pressing down like this. Okay. And go in between the pipe, and be careful. Like if the pipe doesn't have any space for you to get in there, you need to make it thinner. This part, right? because see, if you force it in there, you might end up cracking the pipe, just depending on how strong the pipes are. Now these pipes are strong because they're like older. The younger ones, the younger bamboo, it will break easier. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing to the bottom here. I flipped over the can. This is the bottom now. Okay. All right. So we push those down there in between the pipes, and then we're using our fingers to press and make sure it's all sealed. Okay. And now we got another pipe. Piece of wood. Okay. Looks like this. I guess you can get like a popsicle stick or something. And then you can put it in between right here, okay? And then you press down on it, okay? Press down. And then you can slide it back and forth too, like that, okay? Press down. All right. There we go. No more sound. We fixed it. All right. Thank you. And I hope I helped you get rid of your beat frequencies on the can.